ManyChat Full Course 2026. In today's complete in-depth tutorial of ManyChat, I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step guide on how you can use ManyChat in 2026 to automate your social media end to end. By the end of this video, you will know how to connect your Instagram, build automated funnels, trigger your messages from comments, and just create a full sales system that runs 24/7 without you manually replying to every message. Let's get started. First, we're going to go over to ManyChat. You're going to log in to your account or just sign up using your email. First, let's understand what ManyChat actually is. ManyChat is a chat automation platform that helps you automate conversations on Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, or WhatsApp, even your SMS and email depending on your plan. Instead of manually replying to every DM or comment, especially if you're a small business owner or if you communicate to your customers or clients, instead of manually replying to every single one, ManyChat lets you build automated flows and respond instantly 24/7. For example, someone comments price on your post and they automatically receive a DM. Someone can message you course and they instantly get your sales link. Someone can even follow you and they receive a welcome sequence followed up if they need any sort of help or want to test out the services that you're providing. This saves a lot of time, it increases the engagement, and it helps you actually scale. Now let's actually get started. You're going to go over to the official website of ManyChat. You're going to log in or create your own account by your email or your Google account. Now once you're in, it's going to give you a rundown or it's just going to ask you a bunch of questions about your channel. We're simply going to click on add in a new account because we don't have a channel yet, meaning that we need to work on a platform we actually have to choose. If you're going along with Instagram, simply just go over with that. You can connect it to Meta or just connect with your Instagram directly. Now Instagram is going to need some access with ManyChat. That means that it is going to have access and manage your comments, your messages, and your insights. You're going to give the permission for allow, and this is going to ask you a few questions. You need to answer those. Once everything is done, it is just going to get launched up and we can do the dashboard overview. If you want to go ahead and manage other social media applications or even your WhatsApp or your Messenger directly, you can go over to your ManyChat account, your settings, and go over to the application that you want to connect and simply just click on connect account, and that is it. The important thing is that your Instagram must be a professional account, so it must be connected to a Facebook page if you're using a Facebook account. If it is not, then you need to switch inside the Instagram settings first. Now before building anything, let's understand the layout. On the left sidebar, you're going to see the main dashboard. There's going to be the home page, which is just going to provide you with the basic tools and where you can actually start. You can also go ahead and see the insights of what your channel actually looks like. On the left sidebar, you're going to see your contacts that you can import. There's going to be automations that we're going to take a further look on. There's also going to be the ManyChat AI. So if you need help with anything or you need a guide, then this is a great start. You're also going to see your growth tools and settings. Automations is going to be where we actually build the flows. And if you talk about the broadcast, then they are going to send bulk messages. If we talk about the audiences that we actually need, then those are going to be our subscribers, and it is basically going to show us the amount of subscribers and how they're interacting. Growth tools also help you capture leads, so this is really important to understand. Now let's build something practical. Let's go ahead and build our first DM automation. You can also see that there are already a start here notification to build a quick automation. We're going to go ahead and click on auto DM links from comments or respond to your DMs. The scenario is going to be that when someone sends a price DM, they automatically receive your product details. Now we're going to go over to automations. We're going to click on a new automation and this is going to provide us with a bunch of templates. We're just going to go and search for a DM. You can also go ahead and click on auto DM links from comments. So if anyone comments under your post about the product details, simply click on it. We're simply going to type in the specific word like the price and click on next. Now they will get an opening DM of this sort, which was going to be, "Hey there, I'm so happy you're here. Thank you so much for your interest. Click below and I'll send you the link in just a second." That can be the directed message that you want. Either way, you can also edit and change it if you want. You can add any message block that suits your style the best. Simply click on next once everything is set. Now, once the message block has been edited and added, it is going to provide you with another message block where you're going to add the DM with the link like this. Now we're simply going to type in, "Here is the link in the message box," and you can drop in a link or simply even provide with other services. Now you simply click on save or just click on go live, and that is it. You can also add your product description, your price, your button for buy now, and for the button just paste your checkout link and click publish. Now you can test it out. You can go over to your Instagram and see if everything is working. Now we're simply going to go over to the post, comment, price, and see if you actually get the DM. That way you can ensure if everything is perfectly fine. And as you can see, we got the message for, "Hey there, I'm so happy that you're here." We're simply going to type in, "Send me the link," and that way we're going to be provided with a certain link in the follow-up message. And now we actually get the inbox. So if you go back to ManyChat, you can see the inbox details and everything. Now if it's working and the automation is set, that means that our first automation is successfully working. Now the comment automation, which just allows an auto DM from the comments, is really great and powerful for lead magnets. It is great for free PDFs, webinar signups, or just course promotions. Now we can also go ahead and create a different automation, meaning that we can create a welcome DM sequence. We're simply going to go back to our automations, click on a new automation, and we can click on respond to all our DMs. Now when someone DMs us with a specific word, meaning the link, we can simply share or drop in the link. You can also go ahead and add like, "Hey there, thank you for messaging us, how can I help you?" And we can just add in quick other replies like view products, pricing, or just support. We can go ahead with link. If you want to add a message, you can go ahead and do that. We're simply going to drop in the link. We're going to give it the label of the Google form. Simply click on save, and once that is done, you can click on go live and test this out. Now you can also go ahead and preview what it is going to look like in the chat. You can test this out to see if everything is fine. If you want to stop the automation somehow, you can just simply click on stop and it will stop going live. We can also look at the insights that it is going to provide us with, which is a great feature that ManyChat provides us with. You can go ahead and look at the insights and see if your channel is growing and how much of the interaction and engaging is being done by your followers or your supporters, even your clients and your collaborators. Now let's go ahead and go over to automating a DM sequence. This just means that we're going to automate a flow in a sequence related to different options. We're going to click on a new automation, simply type in DM sequence. You can also go ahead and start from scratch without actually needing the templates. All you need is to actually get the concept and how this is actually going to work. Simply type in a message that someone is going to DM you, and once that's done, you can simply drop in the link. This is also great for a sequence. That means that separate flows actually connect to each other. Now let's build a welcome sequence that we can do. We're going to go over to automations. Instead of adding a new automation, we're going to go over to sequence. We're going to click on a new sequence. Let's give it a name like test 1. You can give it any name accordingly so it's easier to organize later. We can click on one new message. Now anytime someone is going to send us a message, we can simply just create a new reply. We need to use trigger words that can be our quick replies like view products, pricing, and we are just going to go over if a user sends a message. You can either add keywords related to your product like view product, we can add a new detail like the price, or for support. Now we're simply going to click on create. That means it just created a trigger. And now following up, you can also just create these flows connected to each option. For example, if the user just taps the view product, then it only shows the product carousel and then goes over to the pricing, then that is the only thing that's being shown. But if you have a simple message for each one of these, then that can also be provided. Now, once the trigger is set, we're going to go over to adding a text. We're simply just going to add a button and we are going to click on open website. We're going to drop in the link and that is it. This is basically going to be your trigger. We're simply just going to click on preview to take a look at what is the DM going to look like. Simply set it at live and your automation is live. You can go ahead and test it out. We're simply going to go over to the account. We can simply type in show price details and that is how it just typed in the text. The link isn't there, so we're going to go back and take a look at what's missing, and it just provided us with the exact link. That means that it is working and it is fine. Now, you can also make this advanced by adding a new trigger, meaning that you can just send conversations without manual effort. Now, you can also set up automations that follow up. Now, to make everything more advanced or just follow up with the automation, you can go inside and click on the plus icon, and you can also just have meaningful and engaging conversations without actually manually texting them. Meaning that we're going to actually send this text within 24 hours. You can also go ahead and change the time. We can simply just ask in, hey, just checking in, did you have any questions? And you can either add a new button or not. You can also just go ahead and delay the text and manage the time limit, or when you actually want to send this text, we can simply go over and also base them on conditions, performative actions. Go ahead with smart delay. Simply just going to go over to Instagram and that is it. We're going to update and set this live, meaning that this is going to be set once the 24 hours are passed or within 24 hours. You can also send in reminder messages. So if you're selling products and you are running out of stock, the products are selling fast, you can just send your customer or client a text message or just a reminder message telling them that this product that they wanted is going to be out of stock. You can also send in discount offers or just urgency countdown or urgent details. Now you can also send all of these messages in bulk, meaning that you can go over to your broadcast, click on new broadcast, choose Instagram, and just write in your message and set it live. You can set it according to your schedules, or if you just go over to your sequences, we can go over to our new sequence. We're going to click on create and click a new reply. That way you can also go ahead and click on this plus icon and click on Instagram. Now these are going to provide you with a bunch of conditions. We're just going to type in text. You can add in any button like the Instagram and we're going to click on done. Now you can scroll down and you're going to see that there are going to be conditions that you can also apply, or simply go over to your new step. You can also send in audio or video details, so that way your message selected to the audience is actually engaging. You can also filter and send certain text messages or updates only to people who have clicked a link before, or your recent subscribers, or just on specific tags. Now, tagging and segmentation is important for growth as well. So inside any flow, you can go ahead and click on the action tag, and later you can send broadcast only to those certain groups. This helps personalized content and increases engagement. Now you can also go ahead and automate your social media posting. This is really important. ManyChat mainly automates DMs and conversations, not feed posting like a scheduler. For actual posting scheduling, you can integrate ManyChat with tools like Zapier or Meta Business Suite. For example, when someone fills a form, automatically trigger ManyChat sequence. This creates end-to-end automation between content, engagement, and messaging. Now, let's imagine that you're selling a full online course. Step one is just going to be posting a reel about it. Now, once the reel is up, you're going to comment an automation that just sends a DM. Now, DM shares course details and the button of the link. And if it's paid, then you're going to ask for payment methods. If it's not, then you can just send the course details, or you can send a link to your website to sign up. Now, the user clicks, but he doesn't buy. And after day one, you can send a follow-up reminder, and after 2 days, you can send the limited discount. Now, that is a full automation without manual replies and without you needing to check in with every client or every person who DMs you for details. Now, let's talk about the key features of ManyChat. It actually comes with an built-in AI, meaning that you can get the AI and that way you can just get responses quickly. ManyChat provides you with a free plan. It also provides you with a paid plan, and within the plan limits there are better and more useful features, so you can get used to the basic features first if you're new to automations or just managing and handling your social media. Or if you're a small business owner, then this is really great for you because ManyChat is not that complicated. It's super simple. The automations are simple. It does not ask you for unnecessary details, or you do not need to learn coding specifically just to manage your social media and have it automated. Now let's talk about some of the tips that you might need, especially as a beginner. It's best to keep the messages short and friendly. You don't need to add in too much or just make it look too strict. Usually if you're engaging with social media in this time or in 2026, you would actually want people to engage. So keep it casual. You don't need to keep it too strict or too complex that your customers or clients don't actually get it, and back off. Now, it's best to always avoid the spam because if you're scheduling text messages, then you don't need to schedule one for every single day of the week. The client could be busy or just get back to you, measuring their own credibility and availability. So sending one or two text messages is enough. If the client is responsible, they will respond back. If not, then you can just move on with the rest of the customers. It's also best to always actually provide value. You don't need to drag the concept or the text message to actually give in the proper details or the link. For example, if you have a product and someone is asking you the price of the product that is not mentioned in the post or the reel, and instead of actually trying to have a conversation, just send the product details and pricing in the first one or two texts. That way it is more engaging, it saves a lot of time, and you don't need to beat around the bush. Also, test every flow before actually publishing it, because even if you look at the preview being perfect, you still need to test if everything is working and if the links are working. That is the only way that ensures that your engagement is completely guaranteed and there are no issues. So if your channel or your social media or if your store is growing every day really quick, then you would want the automations to actually work. And if the system is down, that is a really big downfall of your small business, especially if you're handling it on your own. So to ensure that everything is working correctly, please test out your automations first. Also remember, the automations are supposed to feel more humane than robotic. Even though the AI is handling it, or if the automations are pre-made, you would want it to actually sound human so the customer feels comfortable and casual while working with you. And that wraps up this full ManyChat course for 2026. Now you know how to connect your accounts, you can build in your flows, set up keyword triggers, you can automate your comments and send or create full sales funnels as well. Now, if you follow this tutorial step by step, you can literally automate your social media messaging end to end without any complications, and this is completely beginner friendly. So you can get started with this today. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. If you have any questions related to ManyChat, or if you need any more guides further in the future, you can comment below the applications or more AI tools that you want step-by-step guide on. You can share this with your friends or colleagues for a better understanding of ManyChat. If you're working together in a team, just share this with your teams or collaborators so they can also get used to ManyChat and move the workspace to ManyChat. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.